Hi, sweethearts. Happy afternoon. How's everyone doing? Energies are intense. I'm actually in a space of pretty decent peace. I've been going so much for 3 weeks that sitting here relaxing takes me into a whole different reality. Somebody messaged me and actually quite a few somebodies. It was asking me to explain about my post this morning. And yeah, I guess I should have went more depth into it, but I really encourage y'all to really feel into it and go within and get clarity. How y'all doing? I love you, sweethearts. Big hugs and blessings. What's important about this, guys, is these 3 eclipses. You got a partial solar, you got a total lunar, and then a partial solar. And you started on an energetic basis of an 11-11 energetic template, and you exit the 3rd eclipse through those exact same 11-11 pillars. So it's like you're literally walking into or through one reality. What I'm going to refer to as like a temporary space. You're going to eclipse a whole lot of stuff out, and then when you come through those gates through that last eclipse, you're walking, energetically into again another shift, another reality. And collectively, this is huge for us. This is, although energies have been intense, and I know for many they've been emotionally intense. Like I said, for myself, I've been so busy for the last 3 weeks that I have felt them, but there's not a whole lot of emotions there. There's an awful lot of intensity, a lot of grounding, a lot of deep breathing. But for the most part, it's more blissful for me. It's almost like it is, I feel more harmonious, more confident in my choices. I don't know. And just more peaceful all the way around. And the more we go through these eclipses, that's what's going to occur. For those who have chosen their highest trajectory timelines, more and more is going to morph into that. And that's really a beautiful thing. Linda, are you dealing with physical things? I can see something on your neck, on your skin that is moving. Are you okay? I am okay. I'm not dealing with any physical things. Beautiful. I know what you're talking about. I'm really not. The only thing I'm really feeling, like I said today, is I feel in a space of surreal. I got a whole lot of masculine energy around me right now. I got my dog. I got 4 dogs. My sister's 2, my 2, and a male cat. They're all males. So, didn't our DNA activate on 8/21/17? Sweetheart, CT, our DNA activated long before that, sweetheart. Our DNA has been activating all along. So, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me there. Every shift we go through, every major portal, every major numerological template, like 777, 1111, the 88, every gateway, every portal way we go through, energetically, we shift. It activates more and more DNA. CT, as far as DNA activations, honey, every time you clear something within you, you activate DNA. Every time you allow yourself to collapse timelines and converge other timelines, you activate DNA. Every word you speak, you activate DNA. Every post you read, you activate DNA. Any interaction you have, you activate DNA, honey. So I'm not exactly sure, CT, exactly what you're asking me there. Maybe that I have a fan on, honey. I got a lot of fans on. Maybe that what is your hair moving around that I am seeing. I think you have a fan blowing. Yeah, I do. I have the fan above me and then the air conditioner is on. Beautiful. What's 444 mean? 444 is your archangels, your representation. For the number 4 in and of itself is representation of Earth. That was the great solar. That was CT. You're right. That was the solar eclipse on August 21st. But it's directly tied into the total lunar eclipse coming up on the 27th of this month. You're going to find that those were polarity axis poles. The 821 and the 727 one. All of these eclipses, that the trinity of eclipses that started on the 21st of August last year, and the trinity of eclipses we're going into right now. We also had, in between, we had the eclipses in January 31st and then again in February, at the beginning of this year. They are all a trinity of 3 trinity eclipses that make one trinity, if that makes sense. Or it's a trinity plus a trinity plus a trinity of eclipses that make a pyramid, however you want to look at it. This is huge because this is the third of a series of a trinity of 3 trinity groups of eclipses for us in a year. So this is really huge for the collective and for us individually. And on top of it, it's amplified. The number 7 in and of itself is the number of spirit. And so, that's right, CT. 9 is never ending, never beginning. And so, that 2 right there should clue you in onto how energetically and frequency-wise the impact that these last 3 particular eclipses are going to have on our consciousnesses individually and collectively. This is where again you're going to start seeing even more of those of us first wavers who our missions here are complete, where we will go transcend and go back to our home bases to begin new missions. This is where some of us, you're going to find now through the end of the year, beginning of next year, where some of us are going to transcend fully into a light body experience. And so as you guys go through these next series of eclipses, you're really going to find any faulty foundations again in your relationships that you haven't recognized. Anywhere where you are not mastering and paying attention to your words. You know, everything that's coming up right now, frustration, you know, that victimization. Why do I have to pay attention to my words? It's a burden to pay attention to have to pay attention to every little thing I do. Welcome to mastery. And 2018 is a year of all about mastery, mastery, mastery. And that's a beautiful thing. You know, the more you can master the little things, guys, the more you're going to really be able to embrace and really activate and engage in the bigger things like telekinesis, levitation. Susan, you don't think you've seen me live on Facebook? Usually I'm on in either early mornings or late at night. It's not often I come on during the afternoon. I was just sitting here, and you know, the past couple of days has really been traveling to Nebraska and back, and watching all these new beginnings take shape and take place for so many that I'm observing. And it's truly the little things, and the more you can recognize these little things, the more you're going to be able to materialize and manifest the bigger miracles. You know, many of you have been aware that I live out in the middle of nowhere with no vehicle, and this is the frequency of reality that we are morphing into. Now, I get it's not going to happen overnight, but we are way showers, and it begins with us. And you know, I've assisted so many over the course of 5 years, and I have spent a great amount of time working with Miss Ellen, and I helped her pack her U-Haul and drive it to Nebraska for her, and she was guided by Spirit to give me her car. And so she gave me her car. She could have sold it, but she gave it to me. And this is the type of reality that we will morph into, where we help each other with no expectations. I didn't help her and drive the U-Haul to Nebraska for her to get a car. That had nothing to do with it. She was led by Spirit to do that. And you're going to find, and I posted about this about 3 years ago, you're really going to find that when it humbled me, truly, it humbled me. And every morning I wake up and it's just like, wow. I posted like 3 years ago, we're moving into a reality, and again, the higher the frequency you live in that reality, on the physical plane, it will manifest and materialize. Give what you can and take what you need. That is the reality of our highest trajectory timelines. Now, many are in a space where their timelines will be an RV. Their timelines will be this. Their timelines will be that. But in our highest trajectory timelines for our soul, and this goes for any of us, we choose to live in a society, a reality, a tangible existence where money is not the object of our love, our affection, our everyday survival. And so, yes, I get on the physical world. It demands what humanity has been reliant on, known as money. However, we are way showers. We are creators. We are co-creators, and we manifest and materialize. We are conduits. We transform it, and we create it within our hearts on what we want our world to become. And so many of us hold that highest trajectory frequency timelines of that which we choose to be our reality. And Miss Ellen is a shining example of that. You know, the more we give with no expectations, whether that's our time, whether that's our love, whether that is things that are no longer needed, the more we bring unity, and the more we bring in the focus on giving, receiving in a very loving, unexpected way versus fair energy exchange. And I will have to quote you, Linda, I love you, beautiful. And so, I love all you guys. And so, this is a very beautiful thing, what she's gifted me with, what Spirit has shown. But it also shows many other angles. It shows all in divine timing. It shows that you will receive what you need, you will be provided for, and it shows that truly the greatest gift we can give each other is our love. However that is presented, however it is gifted, however it is received, however it is exchanged. And I enjoyed my trip with Miss Ellen, and the work we get to do, even that to the human we don't realize what we get to do, is truly miraculous, and we really are very powerful when we light up the world with that love. And so, you know, as these faulty foundations crumble over the course of the next 4 and 5 weeks with these eclipses, as more and more of you are transported into temporary timelines and things shift away and your realities change and you let go of the old, get rid of the old, whatever. Really, I encourage you, really observe where, you know, stuff that you're getting rid of or things that you're getting rid of really could not benefit somebody else. And really put that energy out of giving and loving for the art of giving, and really change the energies of the energies that are presenting itself, and really transform this physical outside world as we are changing it within and around it and beyond it and through it. Are you saying hi? He wants to play. And so, you know, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing about what's coming up with these eclipses. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, things might get a little bumpy emotionally and in some intensity. Thursday is probably going to be a more intense day, if you will, energetically and emotionally, because, you know, we're going into that eclipse on Friday. Plus, there's also, guys, there's also all the discordant energies of beliefs. Come here, bud. Of beliefs attached to Friday the 13th symbolism in and of itself. So you're going to have that intensity that we're here to transmute, we're here to transform. And so, you know, it might get a little bumpy, but that's all right. Dance through it, stay grounded, drink lots of water, and know you got this. You know, it's just the old being released. And we're ready for the old to be done. So let it be done. Leave it behind. Leave the characters behind, leave the stories behind, and watch those that are in your presence. When you allow the storylines and the characters and the personalities and identifications to be set aside, you can actually see them in a new light. And the more you allow yourself to see everything and everyone, regardless of the past, regardless of the wounds, regardless of the stories and the experiences of the past, you rapidly transform it that much quicker. And so, as we go through these transforming energies this next 4 or 5 weeks, truly dance and allow the physical world to morph to the new energetic templates that you have chosen. So dance, guys. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings. Have a great day. And reach out. If you need to, reach out. We're here. And that's the best thing. That's the greatest gift we can give each other, is the gift of time. Because time and space continuum is only linear. And we're in a space of eternity now. All time and no time. So the little bit of time that you gift another is precious. So gift of your time and your love in that time. I love you guys. Big, big hugs and blessings. Bye-bye now.